Um, yes, I'm excited. So thank you guys for joining in. And for those of you who don't know, let's give a welcome to Christelle because she is a new coach on the team, brand new coach.
Hi.
And she has the coolest accent ever because she's from France. So I think our team is becoming more multinational. I like that. We got lots of Spanish speakers.
You do have an Egyptian too, yeah?
Yeah, well, she is not a coach, but we do have, she lives in Canada. She's from Egypt, but she's one of my challengers in my group right now. So yeah, I love that. I love that. And for those of you who don't know, we actually I don't know how many of you guys have friends in Canada, but if you have any friends in Canada, Beachbody is fully functional in Canada the same way it is in the US. So if you run into someone who's from Canada or whatever, just know that you can work with them just as easily as you do any of your American friends. So
do you know if it works abroad? I mean, I know that it works in the UK, but what about in France?
Not yet.
No?
Not really the Beachbody side. And on the UK side, it's very limited what they can do. They don't have like the coaching aspect. They can order certain programs, but it's more complicated, the international shipping and stuff right now. But I think that they have plans to maybe expand that down the road. It just hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
So, but remind me, because if you have friends that are interested, I can send you some info on the international shipping and how that all works.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever actually had it happen before. I've had a lot of internationals reach out to me, but I don't think I've ever had any of them actually follow through with it just because of the shipping. It can be a little more difficult, but maybe with on demand, that might be something to look into. So, hey, Shaughnessy, welcome, girl.
Hey.
I know you're there. So guys, tonight is going to be a special call because my hubby's on, which that's fun. But before I turn it over to him, I just wanted to go over a couple announcements because what we're going to do with these Thursday night calls. I love having these calls, and I love the one-on-one time that we have. But I know that you guys as coaches are busy moms. Most of you, I think all of you are actually moms, yeah. And, you lead busy lives. A lot of you are working full-time jobs, or you're a full-time mom, which is a full-time job. And, and so you are pressing in and you're sacrificing to be able to work this business and put time into it. So one thing that we're going to make a change from now on, instead of having our Thursday night calls every single Thursday, I'm going to do these Thursday night calls just once a month. Okay. Going to do it on the first Thursday of every month. But what is going to replace that is the Monday night call, because in Dare to Dream, there's a Monday night call every single Monday night, right? And I know some of you attend that and some of you don't, and maybe because you feel like you have to choose, I'm going to do the Thursday night call instead of the Monday night call, and that might be the case. That I have a feeling that a lot of you are doing that you're coming to do the Thursday night call instead of the Monday night call. And I would rather you guys be on that Monday night call, because with the Monday night call, it's just like this. Obviously, it's in the same kind of setting with the Zoom. But the difference is it's the whole team. It's team-wide. And instead of hearing just from me, you're going to be hearing from a lot of the top leaders that are on our team that are going to give you really solid, really practical advice, and I mean, I learned so much from those calls, you guys, like so much. So, instead of like trying to make you choose between one or the other, I'm going to say, go ahead, do the Monday night calls, because that one, I believe that you're going to glean so much from. And then we will do our Thursday night calls once a month for now. And so that we will still have a time to connect and interact and, and grow as a team, more one-on-one, of course. But I really feel like that's important, because my job as your coach is to give you the best possible tools so that you can succeed, so that you can move forward. And I feel like those Monday night calls that a lot of you guys are missing out on, you're missing some really valuable elements and some really valuable training and tips that's there, and it's awesome. So I don't want y'all to miss that anymore, okay? But know this too, all right? I am 100% available. You know, I am totally available during the week. Like if you want to do a one-on-one call with me, if you want to go over some things, then reach out to me. We can schedule that, you know, because most of the time on our Thursday night calls, it's me talking and sharing stuff. But I know sometimes you might have questions that maybe it's a question that the FAQ can't answer, or maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe it's something that you're not quite understanding and you want more clarity on, or maybe you just want to talk and develop a strategy, you know, to help you move forward in your business, or you know, bounce some ideas off. So I'm totally available for that. So don't hesitate. If that will help you grow your business, then I am more than willing to do that. So just get with me on that, and we can schedule that during the week, you know. We can schedule that every week if that helps you. Honestly, like I'm totally here, I'm totally available. But in a corporate setting, I want you guys to really plug into the Monday nights, because I feel like you're gonna take away that much more value, because you're gonna be hearing from more leaders, not just me. You're gonna get a lot of variety that way. And also you'll get to really feel what it is to be a part of the whole team, because you're gonna have the whole team. So instead of seeing 1 page of boxes, you're gonna see like 3 pages of boxes. So, all right, so is everyone cool with that? Thumbs up or chat box. I see a chat box here. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. And if anything else, it gives you an extra 30 minutes on a Thursday night to, you know, to plug away at your business, which is awesome. Hi, David.
You say hi.
Oh, he's so cute.
He wants you to join us.
He's more than welcome. We often have babies on this call. Some of them end up on the head by the end of the night, but you know, hey, that's how we roll. So okay, Monday nights, the team call on Monday nights is at 9 p.m. It's the same time. And I want to, okay, let me show you where to find it. Well, you guys all know, y'all all know where the Dare to Dream link is, and I'll just post it in our page every Monday night. But the Monday night calls is in the Dare to Dream page. So everybody should know where the Dare to Dream page is. Just, you're all in that group. So just type in Dare to Dream on your search bar. And Monday night, the link is usually posted. It's posted usually like on the Friday before, but it's also posted like, you know, maybe like 30 minutes or an hour before the call starts. And it's a link just like I posted here in the Zoom, in our group. So, you know, it's very easy to connect to. Calls only 30 minutes, that's it. And so you can bank on that. That will be there every week. So, all right, guys, well, without further ado, I want to introduce my hubby, because you guys, I mean, I know you probably see him in like all my selfies and stuff, but he's actually, you know, he's a huge influence to me, obviously as a person, but as a leader, and as a leader in this business too. And he's been a huge support to me, but not just a support like, hey, I got you, I believe in you, but a strategist in this business, and you know, giving me solid and practical tips. And he's a leader, he's a pastor, so this is what he does. He teaches, you know, and so I was like, you know, it'd be really awesome to have him on the call and share from his perspective, you know, so you guys can hear from kind of a different perspective, and just glean some tidbits from him, because I always am, but I want you guys to be able to hear from him as well. So, babe, where you at? It's coming. Scooch my chair over. He can join this all ladies party. By the way, just so you guys know, I know that in my group, I am always working with ladies, right?
No, just the camera here.
Yeah. So I'm always working with ladies, but you know, you guys can work with guys too. Like if you have guy friends that want to get involved in this, then, you know, I mean, by all means, like I am usually always working with women, but just know that Beachbody is not just for girls, it's for guys too. So I know that females largely drive this, but you know, it's not all girls, okay? So just so you know. So anyways, this is my wonderful husband, Alex, and take it away, babe.
How you guys doing?
Good, thank you.
You guys excited about this business opportunity?
Yeah.
Come on. All right. Well, tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about your personal development and your personal transformation, because that's, you know, we were talking last week about, you know, what are some of the things that can lead to the most explosive growth in the shortest amount of time. Obviously, we know there's, you know, the vital behaviors, you know, that you guys know, and you guys are working it, hopefully. And, you know, you're posting every day, you're taking pictures, you're doing all these things. And that's your standard. That's what you have to do day in and day out. But there are other things that you can apply to your business that are going to produce faster results with it's going to require more effort, but it's going to be your business is just going to grow faster, and that is your transformation. So what do I mean by that? I got some notes here. Basically, when you're on Facebook and you're taking pictures, this business, you can tap in to the viral effect of social media. What do I mean by that? You know, everybody, you know, we all have our friends on social media. We all have Facebook. We post things, and people are constantly looking at your posts. And if your posts all the time become repetitive or become very monotone in that you're always saying the same thing, you're posting the very similar pictures, similar selfies, you know, you drink the shake every morning and you take a picture every morning drinking the shake. What happens is your content no longer becomes relevant to your viewers, and people start overlooking your posts. That's why you'll notice that when you first started your Beachbody business, you got a lot of interest because something changed, and people love change. So when something changes, it gives them something new to look at, and they're like interested. Okay, what is she doing? No, because she's drinking this new shake, she's doing these new workouts. So people get interested when you shift gears, when you're doing something different, when something changes about you that people can take notice that you are personally changing, or there's something changing about you. That drives traffic, right? And that becomes viral and I can prove it to you in many different ways. Like, let me give you an example. Lauren got pregnant, and
I wonder how that happened.
That's funny. So she's making me blush here. So it's funny because she makes this post about how she's pregnant. Guess what? People love it. It went completely viral. I think that post got over 1,000 likes. I mean, it had several hundred comments on it. I mean, the thing went completely viral. Why? Because people are interested in things, exciting things about life, things that change. So how can you cause that or facilitate that in your own personal Beachbody business? And that the best way to do that is with your personal transformation. There's two reasons why people get involved with Beachbody. It's to lose weight and to make money. And what I have found with a lot of different coaches is that you'll see coaches that only focus on the business side and they see a measure of success. And you'll see other coaches that just focus on the fitness side, and they might not make a lot of money, but they have a great transformation. 9 times out of 10, what you'll see is the coaches that actually focus on the transformation and not on the business end up building a bigger business. And the reason why is because they have a story to tell about Beachbody. And that story is very evident to everybody that knows them, their friends of friends. They're like, everybody talks about everybody's weight. Oh, did you see she just lost 20 pounds? Oh my God, you know? So, you know, and people love that kind of stuff. So you will always find that the people that focus on their transformation, their business grows as a result of that. So as a Beachbody coach, what I would say to you is don't focus on losing weight or the business, focus on both. If you can focus every single day on saying, you know what, every single burpee that I do is going to produce in 6 months down the road is going to produce an income that's going to impact my life. So when you start thinking that way, and you're not just thinking, well, I want to lose weight because I want to feel better, I want to have more energy. Obviously, we want those things. You know, we want to reduce our stress, we want to have quality of life, and all those things happen when you work out. I mean, that should be good enough reason to work out. But on top of that, you have an incentive that you get to grow your business as you transform. As people see this on social media, people are going to be like, you know, when you might lose 10 pounds, people might not notice. It depends on your height too, because I mean, for some people, 10 pounds is a lot. For a guy, it's not. I'm 6 foot, so it's a little different. But you know, if you're losing 15, 20 pounds, everybody's going to notice. And guess what? Now you're not going to have to be feeling like you're harassing people on social media, trying to get them interested in your group. People are going to be calling you about your group. Now, isn't that awesome, right? You know, because, you know, a lot of coaches, we, you know, and I run, you know, I talk to different coaches and things like that about different strategies like Facebook advertising, buying ads on Facebook. And, you know, you get into the business side of buying advertisement, or how do I promote this post, or how do I do this? That's all good. And it's good. I recommend you learn and you do some personal development on that, on the social media side, so that you can grow your business on that side. That's great. But a thing that you can do that works just as effective as buying advertising on Facebook is you literally losing weight before your audience, because that is going to drive more traffic than you buying ads on Facebook. I'm telling you right now. There's people that spend literally hundreds of dollars every single month, if not thousands, on their Beachbody business on just buying ads. People do these kind of things. People that have grown their businesses very big. And what I recommend people is you don't even have to do that. We haven't done that. You know, we haven't spent all this crazy money on Facebook ads. If you focus on your transformation and people can see that, there is no, you know, the sale is no longer a cold sale. It becomes a warm sale, because they're seeing the fruit right before their eyes. So if you want to sell people on this business, get a transformation. How do you do that? Well, you got to put the time and the effort. We have the best product, I believe, in order to be able to do that. But, you know, it's a matter of determination and saying, you know what, I'm going to make a goal, you know, by the end of the year, I'm going to lose this amount of weight and I'm going to have this many coaches in my business. I believe both of those two things correlate with each other. You guys tracking with me on that?
And let me mention something too, for those of you who maybe you don't have like a lot of weight to lose, because that was me when I started this. I was like, and that was one of my questions. I was like, oh my gosh,
get cut.
Like how am I going to have this awesome transformation when I don't have 5, 10, 20 pounds to lose? You know, I needed to get toned. But I did have a transformation in how that I got stronger and how I got a lot more toned and I started feeling good, and I shared that, you know. And I can
and to come in on that, I can tell you how many couples, obviously, you know, we do a lot of different things. So we know a lot of couples, we go out with couples, and I can tell you how many couples during dinner or whatever, you know, my friend's wife would ask, Lauren, what are you doing? You look so cut. Like, I couldn't tell you how many people have told my wife that. So people, even though she didn't have a lot of weight to lose, she got so trim that all of her friends, girls notice these things. You girls know what I'm talking about. You know, it's like if a girl loses 5 pounds, if she changes her eyebrows, her hair, or does this or that, change her lipstick, and you're like, what did you do with your lipstick? You know, like the guys are like, we don't know what's going on, you know? So you can use that, because this business obviously is very women driven. So you got to think like a woman. You are a woman. So what are those, but it's the common sense thing sometimes that we overlook. What are the detailed things that women are always looking at? They're always looking at other women's body. If your body changes, women are going to notice, and they're going to start asking you. People are going to start approaching you, and you're not going to have to approach people. Isn't that awesome? So the next thing I wanted to talk about is personal development. I know Lauren talks a lot about personal development. Us as a couple, we do a lot of personal development. Personal development has everything to do with having a healthy mind. The only way you're going to be able to commit yourself to these, you know, these lofty goals of losing weight or growing a big business is that your thought life has got to be on point. You have got to be a positive person. What somebody might be saying, well, I'm a pessimistic person, or I have mood swings, or this and that. Well, you need to change that. You need to decide and wake up one day and you say, you know what? I'm going to take my life back. I'm not a victim. I'm taking my life back, and I'm going to personally develop myself, and I'm going to live the life that I want to live. And there's so many tools out there that Lauren can recommend to you. Awesome books that can change the way you think in a positive way, so that you can actually start being constructive with your thought life. That I can't overemphasize how important it is in your business. We as a couple do it. We're always reading books, doing things for personal development, and that's going to help you. That's going to help you. It's like your mind is a muscle too. You have to work it out. And if you can have a clear mind then you'll be able to remember things. You'll be able to stay on task, and you'll be able to follow through. Okay, so my next point here is, because I want to respect your guys' time, is you're going to grow as your business grows. So as your business grow, as you grow in personal development, and you start changing the way you think, and you start losing weight, you start feeling better about yourself, you start feeling younger, now you have more energy, you have more clarity of mind, it's going to 100% impact your business. So personal development, losing weight, having your own transformation, these are vital things that are in everybody's power to do. You know, one of the things that we hear all the time, we hear it from coaches all the time, is, well, Alex or Lauren, I don't have your personality, or I don't have this person's personality, or I'm not like, you know, Brittany Lejay or whatever, this coach, and I'm not like her. You don't have to. It's not about personality. It's 100%, because you got to understand this. The people that make it about personality don't understand that there is literally millions of people out there that relate with you and don't relate with that type A personality. So there's all kinds of people in this world that are, and everybody's completely different. You know, some people are, you know, you have type A personalities that are you have more passive personalities. You have people that are more chilled out, people that are high energy, and there's those kind of people across the board. So when you're going out there on social media, you're going to appeal to the people that are like you, that I can't appeal to. You know, I'm not like you. So that is sometimes an excuse for people that don't want to put in the work, to be honest. And at the end of the day, when you have your transformation is going to affect your circle of influence. Your circle of influence is yours, and it's not mine. And I can't tap into that, but you can. So all of us have an advantage. Okay, so another thing I wanted to talk about is ignorance. Ignorance is the thief of your business. That's why personal development is so important. So you might want to write that down. Ignorance steal from you. It's not just going to steal from your business, but it'll steal from your quality of life. So that's why personal development is so important. A lot of times people say, well, why is my business not growing? Well, it's because you're not growing yourself. If you grow, your business will grow. Is this making sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, another thing I just want to throw out there is what I like to call the law of accountability. Now, this is a big one that we apply in our lives as a couple, and we call it the law of accountability. And what does that mean? That means that in life, you don't get away with anything. You know, it's like, so when you ingrain this into your life and you have a pattern of thinking that where this is in the forefront all the time, with every decision you make, you're going to reconsider some of your decisions. So the law of accountability means that I don't get away with anything. You don't ever get away with anything. Anybody that thinks they get away with something, you are deceiving yourself. So if I have a snack, you know, if I have, you know, a treat and I'm eating sugar, we monitor our sugar intake. I'm like, okay, well, I had a nice snack, nice dessert, and then, you know, at lunchtime. So at dinner time, when the waiter comes and offers me the dessert, I'll rethink it because I already had my snack. And I'm like, you know what? I could say, well, you know what? I can get away with it today. I don't think like that anymore. That kind of thinking does not exist in our lives. Me and Lauren do not think like that. We change the way we think. We used to think like that. I used to be like, oh yeah, I'll just skimp here, skimp there, cheat here, cheat there. But we know that because of the law of accountability, you don't get away with anything. We know that we are just sowing seeds that we're going to reap down the future. So we're a firm believer that what you reap is what you sow. What you put in is what you're going to get out of your life. So if you don't like the fruit of your tree, then you're going to have to plant a different tree that's going to produce different fruit. Amen? So I said amen. I'm a pastor. So what you reap is what you sow. The law of accountability. Don't forget that. You never get away with anything. Do not think like that. Don't ever think like that. Erase it out of your life. It takes 3 weeks to create a habit. And if you write it on the wall, you write it on your phone, you write it, you know, places where you can see where the thought is constantly being reminded to you, you'll actually start changing the way you think. So when my day of working out comes and I have to work out, I work out. I don't say, I'm not going to work out today because I can get away with it. No, I don't get away with anything. I don't think like that anymore. Does that make sense, guys? Awesome. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about is, let's see, well, there's two things I wanted to talk about, is document everything. If you want to improve your discipline and your discipline in life and just have more of a disciplined lifestyle to be able to grow your business, to be able to lose weight, it is vital for you to write everything down. So me and Lauren have created very creative ways of writing stuff down and putting things before us. And I can share a couple, but you can get creative. Get creative. Look, we bought a big giant chalkboard. I mean, it's like the size of a wall where we write our goals. Why? Because we have found, and it's statistically proven, that if you write your goals somewhere where you see them every single day, they'll impact the way you think throughout the day. They'll impact the decisions you make, and they'll also impact you in your attitude for the day. You'll actually have a more positive attitude if you have your vision and your dreams before you all the time. That means you can put it on your screensaver. So we do that. If you look at Lauren's screensaver on her laptop, she's created this awesome graphic with all of her goals and everything. So she's got that right before her eyes all the time. We have the big chalkboard in the house. We have alarms that we set off on our phones. Like, you're supposed to do this at this time. We have literally almost daily, if not every other day, where we sit down and we literally schedule everything in our lives, and we literally put alarms to them to hold ourselves accountable. So how desperate are you to grow? How desperate are you to change? How desperate are you to lose weight? How desperate are you to grow your business? How passionate are you about life? How much do you want to win? How much do you want to overcome? That's up to you. And desperate people go through desperate measures to reach their goals. So if you are hungry to really build this business, you're going to develop a passion for it. You're going to get creative. You're going to do crazy things. You'll do even more crazier things than what we're talking about. You know, you'll write things and you'll post things and you'll get creative about holding yourself accountable. So that's one thing that you might want to write down. Get creative about how you're going to hold yourself accountable. Talk to your husband. Talk to your wife. Get an agreement. Say, honey, I need you to help me with this because I really suck at this. I do that with my wife all the time. I'm like, honey, okay, I've failed at this like many times, and I need you to help me. So, and then she needs my help. So
you can also do that with a success partner too, like like
accountability partner.
Yeah, if you don't have one yet, find another coach in this business who can be your success partner, and you guys hold each other accountable on the business goals. Because maybe you feel like that person gets you, and you feel like you're on the same page as far as your business and stuff. That's a big thing that a lot of people recommend. Every coach to do that.
So I can't overstress that you have to document everything. Everything has to be documented, written down. You need a checklist. You need to have your vision before you all the time. Put it on your refrigerator, put it on your wall, put it on your screensaver. Keep it before you all the time and document your progress. If you lose half a pound, document it. Document what you eat. If you're having problems losing weight, the number one thing I can tell you is document what you eat for 2 weeks, and you're going to find out why you're not losing weight. Because the thing about it is, if you don't document, you're never going to know where you're at. Documenting is about finding out where I'm at. It's like if I told somebody, hey man, let's go to Miami. And we're currently in Orlando, and I'm telling somebody, hey, let's go to Miami. And the person tells me, no, I am in Miami. I'm like, no, man. You're not in Miami. We're in Orlando right now. And I'm looking at the person right in front of me. They're like, no, they actually believe that they're in Miami. I'm like, no. And we're having an argument. I'm like, we need to go to Miami. No, I am in Miami. So if you don't know where you're at, you're never going to arrive at your destination. It's impossible for you to go where you want to go if you don't know where you're at. So you have to locate yourself. You have to know where you're at. And the only way to do that is to document everything you eat. because you're going to be, that's the most honest you can be with yourself, is to document everything. And you're going to find out that there's a lot of adjustments that can be made.
And these are all things that obviously once you're implementing them, you can help your challengers with them. Because that's what's awesome. When you're getting results and success, you're going to be so excited. It's going to be contagious. And you can take someone where you've been. So these habits that he's talking about, these are things that if you're not applying, you can apply them. And then you can teach them to your challengers. And obviously we have a lot of great tools for that. The Challenge Tracker app is amazing for tracking our Shakeology and our workouts. There's a 21-day fix app where you can track your containers, or you can just do it old school on pen and paper or notes or something. But there's so many ways to track now that it makes documenting really easy. You know, scheduling things, it makes it a lot easier now because we have so many techie tools. So,
you know, it's funny because in talking with a lot of coaches, I have found that anytime somebody wants to talk to us as a couple about the business, we've met with many couples. People always want to find out the shortcut. So it's funny because in conversation, we always know it's going to happen. People are eventually always going to want to find out where's the shortcut. And I'm actually going to give you the shortcut tonight. Are you guys ready for this? Are you excited about the shortcut I'm about to give you tonight? I'm going to give you the shortcut. I'm going to tell you there's one thing you can do, right, that is going to grow your business. And as much time as you put into that will determine the success of your business. Now, that's empowering because now it's on your hands. And that is the intensity of your workouts. If you think about the intensity of your workout, and you put on your video every day or whenever you work out, and you're just like, yeah, you do anything, and you really think you're going hard, but you're really not, and you're just kind of, you know. But then you're thinking, you know what? The harder I hit this workout today, the more money there's going to be in my pocket, and that's inevitable. Because if I 100% give myself with full intensity to this workout every single day that I do the workout, that means that I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to have a transformation. And when I have a transformation, I'm going to have tons of people knocking down my door to want to join my business. This is a fact, guys. This is the shortcut to grow your business. Not some fancy social media, you know, you got to spend $200 to listen to a social media guru talk about posting and all this stuff. All that stuff is great. But the number one shortcut to growing your business is your personal transformation. So when you're working out, if you think like that, man, you know what? The harder I hit these burpees, I'm going to literally, that's money in my pocket. So you're literally working out knowing that your business is going to grow because of it. And that is a very empowering feeling to know that you can do something every single day that is 100% for a fact going to impact your business. I'm telling you right now, you lose 15, 20 pounds, everybody's going to knock down your door to want to join your business. And we're not just talking about affecting your business. It's going to affect your quality of life. It's going to affect your hormones. It's going to affect, you know, how consistent you are every day in and day out. Weight management has everything to do with the quality of life. So I'm losing time here. So I'm going to leave you with that. That is the shortcut. Get it, work it with passion, do it.
Write it down.
About it every single time you do your workouts. I don't know if you have anything to share, babe.
Well, yeah, I would just say, when it comes to your transformation, that obviously everything he's saying applies, but you don't wait till you have a transformation before you start sharing what you're doing and you start sharing your story and your journey. And a lot of people think that. They think, oh, okay, I'm going to get this, you know, I'm going to lose 30 pounds and then I'm going to become an awesome coach. No, you become an awesome coach right now because you're sharing, you're being real, you're being vulnerable, you know, you're sharing your story. And that is what I find so inspiring. When I watch coaches that, you know, they're maybe only a quarter of the way to their goal, but I see them, you know, sharing their pictures of their sweaty selfies. Like Christy, you do an awesome job with that. I just want to say, you know, and there's a lot of others that really do that, but that is inspiring. People see that, people need that. And that is, you know, that's part of your transformation right there. So don't just wait till you have that before and after picture. Your transformation starts now, but just know, like what he's saying is so true. The harder you hit it, the harder you work on yourself, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of that. The more you work on you and the greater intensity, the greater the outcome is going to be. And that's going to be noticeable, because as you change, your business is going to change. It happens from the inside out. And that's what's so cool about this, is that, you know, I mean, we get to work on ourselves and grow a business while we're doing
You get to get paid. You get to get paid to literally transform yourself in the person you want to be.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
So we're going to time out any second now, but I will find this. There's a couple chats there, and I'll read through them, and I will definitely get back to you. So, but we love you guys, and thanks for joining in the call. And